What's good, yo? This is Stephen Xavier.
What's good? It's D Bridges.
And you watching Heritage HipHop.
Peace and blessings, everybody. Welcome back to Heritage HipHop. And I got two MCs who showed their skill at an open mic Cypher. Shout out to Therapeutic Stan, who not only dropped New Wave, but showed the new wave of collective New Jersey talent. Introduce yourself to the left, to the right.
What's good? My name is Stephen Xavier.
What's good? I go by D Bridges.
And we have two MCs here that show both sides of the collective embodiment of Jersey artistry. So first and foremost, thank y'all for coming. You know, we have an extra little space right there to your right, Steve, because we got another person coming, surprise to everybody on camera. We'll see him when he comes in. But welcome to Heritage Hip Hop. It's y'all first times here, and we're ecstatic to have y'all here. Tell me, both parties, what is hip hop, and why do you do it?
Damn. You go first?
Yeah, I go first.
Yeah.
For me, hip hop is it's a way of life. You know what I mean? I do it because it's something I love doing and I'm damn good at it.
All right, that's what everybody say, right? I'm good at it, you do it, right? All right, Steve, what about you?
Can't get more straightforward than that.
Yeah.
For me, it's just it's where I come from. It is my way of life. I eat, sleep, breathe it. It's
Okay.
me.
You know what's deep? One of my favorite movies of all time is The Dark Knight. It's one of the most racist movies ever made, if you never noticed. It's one of the best movies ever made. And one of my favorite lines in that movie is, if you're good at something, you never do it for free. Which means you pay yourself and you have others invest in you for the talents that you have. How have people invested to you, and how have you given back to hip hop besides making music?
I mean, I've given back by teaching some of the younger artists how to get their publishing and all of that, because a lot of them don't really know nothing about it. So that's my way of giving back, as far as like helping them with developing the song. Sometimes, you know, certain people will come to me and ask for help. I, you know, show them how to get it done.
I've been trying to showcase the unity in the game by obviously working with multiple artists of different styles and everything, but also just to like show that it's all love here. It don't gotta be none of the negativity that's not portrayed, but that's always highlighted. You know, it could be more than that. So what I'm trying to do is just get back to what hip hop has saved my life. So I'm trying to just show that it can be more than what a lot of people make it out to be.
How has hip hop saved your life?
It's been an outlet, but it's been more than that. I feel like it's given me and multiple people a voice that through another outlet or through any other type of I guess outlet would be the best word, but through another outlet I probably wouldn't be as loud, and it wouldn't have been as meaningful, you know.
So hip hop helped define your identity as a person who matters in society.
Yeah, that's a pretty good way to say it.
I feel that. Bridges, you feel the same way about that?
To an extent, yeah.
So we come from a people that doesn't have an identity. And not having an identity, we look for something to grab onto to define who we are. The Irish have leprechauns, Lucky Charms, fighting, beer, and potatoes, I think.
And the corned beef too with the cabbage.
Corned beef and cabbage. That's what's up, right? I love corned beef and cabbage. Then you have the Greco-Romans, who have their sports, they have their war, sex, and superheroes that they call gods. For our people who do hip hop, there's pain, being the underdog, the inner city, torture, and overcoming the odds to be more than what people give us credit for. When you find your identity in that, how does that make you stronger instead of just making you be?
I mean, it makes you stronger because it brings you out of your comfort zone sometimes, depending on the type of music you create. It also could help you with your confidence. Because a lot of people really don't know how to find their self-confidence till they find something that they good at and they get praised for it.
I'm glad you said that. What do you say?
I pretty much agree. I would say in my personal experience, like it's allowed me to access a certain energy that I don't think I would have accessed otherwise without this, you know.
You know what's dope though? It's meeting y'all. I met y'all at an open mic, and it was a contest to see who could freestyle off of a beat. It wasn't even a freestyle beat, which is crazy, but it was a beat where you had to count your 16s and you had to showcase your talent. The thing that made y'all two stand out was not the fact that y'all could count 16, which other people could not do. They were just rapping, you know what I'm saying? It was the fact that there's clarity and truth in your voice, where when you hear some people rap, they just rap and there's no truth. That's called the spirit of hip hop. And the spirit of hip hop is not something that you can explain. It's an art that you can see, touch, taste, feel, and live. But vocally, you can't ever describe it. What is it like to grab the mic and project into a crowd and make their eyes lock onto your words, not just your face?
I don't know. For me, it's a good feeling. You know what I mean? It's like for that split second, you got all eyes on you, all the attention on you. They have no choice but to listen to you. Whether they want to listen to you or not, they really don't have a choice.
Okay.
For me, it's damn, how do I explain that? For me, it's just it's just putting my true self out there. You know, I'm always trying to keep it 100% real, but when I'm on the mic, it's kind of like all eyes on you, like you said. So now, if the crowd don't know you, you're the underdog, which what you already said is like the essence of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
And if they do know you, then you gotta, it's always about proving yourself. It's always a challenge every time. You gotta showcase that you real, you got the skill, and that you got it, you know, and that you stand out.
I could tell y'all didn't expect these type of questions. Y'all energy is shot out right now. So I'm gonna liven up a little bit. D Bridges is from the era of the fly guy. Am I right? You stand up, Sean. What you got? He got his own clothing line, Flyway. You know what I'm saying? This man's so fly. You know what I'm saying? Show me sneakers. I mean, Sean Bridges get. Tell me. Let's go.
These them troops, man. LL used to rock these back in the day.
So when you get Bridges, right, and you see how he dresses, that's hip hop. Bridges is what you would call the inner city's words come to life. And then what it said, God so loved the world that he gave the world his word, and the word came a living as his son. Am I correct? So in hip hop, when that word comes alive and you see it, there's a certain presence that's there. So when he grabs the microphone, you're gonna know you're gonna get something lyrical, you're gonna get something realistic, and more importantly, you're gonna get something that touches the soul, correct?
Yep.
I love how I do this. Then you got Stephen Music right here. Stephen Music does not look like that type of hip hop. He looks like the vibe artist that talks his perspective and you vibe to his rhythm. Am I correct? I love how I do this. And this is what makes this interview so dope, is because we live in an era where everybody's the same and we don't embrace the differences. I'm gonna ask y'all this vice versa. What does his generation of music give you from the vibe era? And what does his generation of music give you from the lyrical content era?
You want to go first? Or you want me to do that?
His generation of music.
Yeah, say it. Oh, you can get as explicit as you want.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you.
Yeah, do it.
Not him per se, because I really never heard his music, but this generation right now,
Yeah.
the music is fucked up.
Oh, is it? Ooh, just tell the truth. Go ahead.
It's only a handful of artists right now that still give you that hip hop feel. Not saying that you got to be stuck in that time zone, but at the same time, if you gonna call yourself a hip hop artist, you got to embody it in some type of way. And perfect example, Dave East just dropped a dope ass album. He got dropped from Def Jam because he only moved 3,000 units.
He didn't get dropped. That was a rumor.
Oh, well, that was the rumor, but
it
just go to show how they feel about listening to music. You got to actually pay attention to it.
Word.
It's like they want the dumbed down, watered down version of everything that really don't make sense.
Do they? That's the question. What do you say about his era of very bar heavy, moody, word driven, yada yada yada.
I mean, for me, like, I came up like my dad grew up in Harlem. Like,
shout out to Harlem.
Yeah,
I love Spanish Harlem especially.
And he put me on to everything. Like his favorite rapper was Biggie. He put me on to Run DMC. He put me on to Eric B and Rakim. I could recite Microphone Fiend like the back of my hand.
That's what's up.
Like like I wouldn't be the artist I am without any of that. You feel me? So artists like Dave East, the New York vibe in general. Like you put me on the track with one of them, I promise you I'm still gonna do my thing, and y'all still gonna see it. And that's just me. I understand what he's saying about the new wave of artists, because I would say like 85% of them are all trying to do the same thing.
It's like when you listen to it, even when you listen to the radio, everything sounds the same. It all sounds like one long song.
I didn't know the radio still existed.
Like even like Power 105 and Hot 97.
Who?
You don't listen.
I don't know.
Well, I don't have no choice, because when I'm in my truck, that's all I can listen
Yeah,
to.
but I don't know who that is.
So, but for example, they don't play New York artists. Not even New York, just up north artists. They'll only play them if they sound like they from the South.
Oh.
This is facts. This is facts. See, that's the thing that I'm trying to do though. Like, cause there is a certain stigma where the new school artists, like I get dismissed immediately. Like, you put me around the OGs, like they'll look at me and they'll be like, "Oh, you rap? You probably sound like this. Oh, you be singing on the track? You probably sound like this." I'm over here like, "Whew, if you only knew." Like I can't prove myself until you hear me, but I'm trying to show that there is more to it. The only thing is though, the radio is obviously biased. Like whether it's a label interfering, or if it's trying to see, like, just the DJ being biased. At the end of the day, like, money talks. And so, that's, if you listen to the radio, that's all you're gonna see. But I'm trying to show that, like, there is more to it, especially in Jersey. In Jersey, there's so much more to it. I can name like 10 artists right now that'll give you a completely different vibe, and they're different from me, they're different from him, and it's just all that.
Man, Jersey got some of the best rappers, period.
Easy.
Like,
Jersey.
I was just having this conversation. All these female rappers in the game, past, present, and future, you hear about somebody ghostwriting for them, right? But name me one female rapper from here that you heard somebody say they ghostwritten for. Had a ghostwriter.
We can have that conversation all the time.
I mean, not that I know of. I don't know. You might know, but I ain't the female rappers that I know. I ain't never heard nobody writing for them.
Pause.